and welcome to a short and sweet video regarding my goals for 2024. I am only doing 3 goals for 2024 because I am only making goals about things that I can control, and the 3 things that I have made goals about are pretty ambitious in my personal opinion, but very important. So the first goal is that instead of doing the wall of accountability the way that I have been doing it, I need, after looking at my numbers for 2023, it needs to change. It is not scaling my business in a way that is going to allow me to continue to resell full time, especially with, inflation and the Bronco and everything else. What I'm doing is changing the wall accountability to where for quarter 1, so the first quarter, so January, February, March, I will be listing 15 items a day. And I will be not only keeping track of how the number of listings, but also the dollar amount that I am listing. So I will still have a number and a dollar amount and do that every month so that way you guys can see it. Quarter 2, so April, May, and June, I will do 20 items a day. And for quarter 3, so July, August, and September, that will be 25 items a day. And then for quarter 4, October, November, and December, I will be doing 30 items a day. And I'm hoping that by doing that, it will slowly build to where I'm used to listing that much every day, or listing a solid amount every day, and then building my business to a point where it is very sustainable. And the second goal is to do 50 clothing whatnot auctions in 2024. And the reason I do 50 instead of 1 a week is because, my plan is to go to the bins on Monday and then to have the show on Thursday. But with the way that Christmas and Thanksgiving fall for 2024, well, Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday, I'm leaving those 2 weeks out. And then to also do a book show at least once a month. And that's just something I'm going to try. Whatnot has been very, very good to me this year, especially with the books. And I would like to do more with that because it definitely has helped with cash flow, especially with, the Bronco. And I also it's been doing good for me. So I want to see where I can take it and if this is something that's sustainable. So that way, I have quick money in hand while I'm doing also the longer tail stuff with eBay. And I think that I can maintain that due to the fact that, normally when I'm going to the bins and I'm staying there for 2 or 3 hours, I'm picking up anywhere between 30 to 60 items. If I sell half of them, which, is not a guarantee, I still have 30 more items to list. And with the numbers that I'm doing for my daily goal, that'll be super sustainable and easy to not add to my death pile, which goes into goal number 3, which is the death pile needs to die. It just needs to be done. I am inundated with stuff. I did say that I would talk about that more after Christmas. I probably won't be able to talk about that until 2024, but a lot of stuff happened in November that made life very hard for me for a while. And then I was also doing the bins experiment. So, I was only selling half the stuff that I was picking up at the bins twice a week. And then not being able to really list it after, on eBay afterwards because of life. So I had basically, a couple hundred items. Not really. Well, yeah, I had basically maybe 150 to 200 items that I needed to list at the end of November, in addition to regular thrifting. And then I did Thriftmas, and again, another couple hundred of items. And I also already had stuff here. I still have probably 100 items to list from that big vintage buyout I did 2 years ago. And it's just too much. I need this to stop. So I am only allowing myself to shop at the bins for quarter 1. That's it. I am not allowing myself to shop at all in Q1 until I get a room done. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to document it, so you guys are going to see just how ugly it is. And I'm going to go room by room. I'm not allowed to thrift at any other thrift store at all. I'm only going to do my weekly Ben's trip until I get a room done. And then I will treat myself to going to a thrift store and picking stuff up. And then I will go to another room. And this house is going to get reclaimed. That is the third goal. I want to kill this death pile and reclaim and renovate my house, because, you know, my partner and I have been together for over 4 years at this point, and the housing market has been stupid. And because of that, about the only way that we can afford to get a house together is if I sell this one. And so I need to fix this one up to the point where I can sell it. So that way, yeah. So that's a goal. That's a big life goal, but that is not part of this. It's just like, that's why I want to reclaim my house, so that way at some point I can sell my house. And that's kind of where I'm at with this. So, and also if I kill the death pile, then everything will be in banker's boxes and I can move it into a storage unit somewhere. Because, you know, a lot of resellers don't want to keep the stuff in their house, or they don't have a house with a garage, or, you know, their partner won't let them do that. So I want all the inventory to be in banker's boxes, so it can be somewhere else until we can find somewhere to be together. So those are my 3 goals, and that's why I'm only doing 3 goals, is because they're very ambitious goals, especially when I show you how ugly this room is right now. So it's set listing number goals for the year, doing 50 whatnots, clothing whatnots in 2024, and 12 book whatnots, and killing this death pile and reclaiming and renovating my home. Those are it. That's the 3 that I have. I feel like with as much stuff as in my house, it's not going to hurt my business. I have so much stuff here that I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good doing those 3 things. I'm also going to try cross-posting more, but I'm not going to force that. I'm not going to force that issue, because I don't pay for a cross-listing service. So that is just going to be an as-I-can basis, and I'm not really going to worry about that right now. But I will still, you know, this way I can still give you, with the whatnots, I can still give you at least once a week shopping video. Maybe there'll be more, and then also just like the ugly side of reselling. And then of course I get my what sell videos. So, you know, I'm still going to be able to provide 2 to 3 videos a week, which is much more manageable than the daily videos that I have been doing. That is a lot. I don't know. There are people on YouTube that do daily videos, and I think the only way they're able to do that is that they have an editor, because this is insane. But that's all for this channel and this YouTube. I do have other goals, but those are for my other channels and other things. But thank you guys again. If you don't watch my video tomorrow, I hope you have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. For those of you that don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you've had a great weekend, and a happy Hanukkah if you celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, or just, you know, a happy December. And Miss Moxie also wishes everyone well, and I will see you again tomorrow for another video. Till then, bye. Bye. Hero, hero. Hero, hero. I wanna be a hero, hero.